time it right. Well, of course you gotta time things right. Okay, let's see. Okay, so you got a teleporter right there that we need to land on. And then it looks pretty simple after that. So we just need to get past this gun. Okay. Well, that was... Got it. Well, that was actually pretty easy. The castle on the horizon. Oh, the castle. Alright. Alright, come on. There it goes. I see. Okay, okay, this is gonna be tricky. It wasn't too bad. Oh, okay. This looks a little bit less easy though. That is a lot of saw blades. All right, let's go. Right, no, right there, and then should be there. Nope. That bit. Nope. Okay, this is gonna be a hard one for sure. Okay, there. Wow, that is actually quite hard. Hold on. Okay, right there. Wow, okay. How the heck are we gonna get past that? Oops. I fumbled right there. Wow, this is a really hard one. It's how these are placed. Oh, this is tough as nails. Hold on. I was gonna say, wow, holy crap, that is really hard. Dang it. The rest of the level doesn't look that hard. It's just this part here. Dang it. Oops. Clear. Nope. Cleared. Cleared. Ah, never mind. Wow, that okay. This is really hard. Yeah, we gotta try and figure this one out. Try there. Nope. Wow, you gotta time this almost perfectly. Okay, can I stop dying at this first saw? Dang it. Let's say, okay, time it dark. Damn. Okay, come on, game. There it goes. Okay. I was just saying, okay, eventually we'll figure it out. Fudge! Gosh, I get past the hardest part and everything. Darn it. Okay, try again. Okay, try again. Okay, light jump, light jump. Light jump. Nope. Light jump. Light jump. Light jump. Time it, dark. Light jump. Thank you. Wow, this is... Okay, this is really difficult. Come on. Gosh. It's just like, if the saws aren't lined up correctly, you just can't do it. There we go. Okay. Holy crap. Got it. Finally. Alright, hold on. My cat's screaming at my door. Give me a second. There we go. Alright, 5-1. Dark Castle Halls. Alright. I see. I like the style. Oh, okay, so I see what we need to do. Yeah. Okay, I completely screwed that up. I actually had that, but it's alright. Dang it. Crap. 4 of 10 was already hard, so we'll see how hard this game gets. Crap. Dang it. Oh, I choked that. I was supposed to light jump. Dang it. No, this one wasn't that hard. I'm just screwing up a lot here. Yeah, I need to strafe this. Okay, that's not how we do it. It's also not how we do it. Go up the ledge. There we go. Didn't strafe that wide enough. Right on the frame. Right on the frame where it popped up. That's so annoying. Gosh darn it. Wow. The guns really are making that hard. That's for sure. Gonna have to figure out how to dodge those. Maybe stay there? That's what I was leaning towards, because that's I can get the first bullet. It's the second bullet that's hard to dodge. As I get shot by the first bullet. Well, the overall level's not that hard. I'm just screwing up a whole lot here. Come on. You should be able to get past the beginning part with no deaths. There we go. Gosh darn it. We had it on that one attempt. That's so annoying that I didn't get it. Gosh. Yeah, the guns have been an issue since, like, World 2, so... Okay, there we go. Okay, I can get the first round done. It's just there. That's the part we need to learn. Okay, we need to learn this part right here. Jeez, this is just 5-1. Holy crap, we're struggling on this one. So we need to jump almost immediately after. Oh, I see how I'm supposed to do this. Oh, this is going to be so stupid. Okay, hold on. Nope, never mind. Okay. I thought I could make that jump. No. Gosh, darn it, these guns. Alright. Wow, we have died a lot at this part. We're just not learning this very well. Come on, Dirk, you've only gotten past like 3 levels. I'm gonna see how far we can get, how far I can get in World 5. Hopefully pretty far. If I can get past 5-1, that is. Now I should be able to. We just gotta learn this part here. We're just not doing that right now. We got past it once and we just can't do it again. Oh, jeez. Okay. Okay, well now I know. That wasn't the same, but it's alright. Gosh, darn it. This is a struggle. Oops. I timed that. I timed that too late. Come on. Gosh. I'm getting frustrated here. It's mainly because I just keep making the same mistake. I should not be struggling this hard. No, the overall level itself isn't that bad. It's just actually doing it. Finally! Holy crap, that took me a while. I was just saying, alright, are we gonna get past this? Jeez. Wait, can you make that? I have a feeling you can make that. That's actually so stupid. Oh my gosh. Oh, okay, I see. They did this in World 2. Or not World 2, World 4. I'm gonna see if I can actually make this. I'll throw a couple of times. Yeah, it's like frame perfect. No, you could totally make that, but it's just frame perfect. Okay, that was actual crap. I hate how it actually went off like the second I got there. You stupid game. Oh, you gotta get there fast. There we go. Hole in my feet. Oops. Okay, I see. We got one gun. That teleporter, that most likely teleports you back to the beginning. I see. That's the only connector. 1, 2, 1, 2, blank. Okay. Way too early. There we go. Fudge. To be honest, I don't know why I just stood there. I did the same mistake. Okay, I should have jumped over on that one. I would have dodged the bullet too. Okay, should have jumped over. Need to get this timing down and stop dying at this first spike right here. Come on, it's not that hard. There we go. Come on, we got it one time. We can do it again. Gosh. This blaster's obnoxious. Why did I do that? Oops, too early. I did the same mistake. Can I just stop struggling on these levels? Like, holy crap. Especially ones like this. Like, I'm actually learning nothing from these deaths. Once I learn nothing from the deaths, I start getting kind of annoyed. Because then I'm just making the same mistake over and over. Like, nothing. Are you kidding me? Ugh, really? Right there? That's frustrating. Bro, like, did I not jump right there? Like, I jumped and it still triggered it. Oh, I'm getting peeved. Three times in a row. Oh, Dark. Seriously? You had it right there. All right. Now I'm starting to get frustrated. Wow, Dark, really? Now I pretty much got that part. We're just trying to get past this hidden one. Finally! Jeez! Alright, that looks annoying. Yeah, this looks like a bit of a complex one. Let's see if I can do this. Ooh, that's a tricky jump. Let's see what you gotta do. Okay, yeah, that's actually gonna be really hard. So far, hardest level was definitely, I think it was 4-4 or 4-5. Something like that. It was the one with ice and lava. And the two small jumps. That was probably the hardest level. At least so far. The saw one, I was just waiting to time. No, I was just waiting for the saws to line up, because at the start it was almost impossible. Like, it was like nigh frame perfect. Alright, come on. Alright, there we go. Okay, now what the heck do we do here? Okay, I see. Oh, gosh, really? see if I can beat this. We're only going to do a couple levels, because I'm actually starting to get kind of annoyed. Also because I'm just not playing very well. Oh, okay. Alright, so that's not a save spot. So I gotta go... I gotta jump, and then that's the safe spot, right where the left torch is. That's a safe spot. Okay, well, this beginning part isn't that bad. Fudge. Yeah, it's just a little bit of timing. I keep screwing it up, though. There it goes. Fudge. Yeah, this is quite a tricky one, huh? And, yeah, fairly tricky. Fudge. There we go. Okay. Whew! Okay. Let's see here. Okay. Fudge. No, I just timed that part really badly. Oh, that sucked. I was like almost at the end. Jeez. No, this level wasn't too bad. It looks daunting for sure, but it's not too bad. Maybe it's just because I'm just good at this kind of crap. I don't know. Definitely looks like a level someone would get stuck on. Whew, I almost screwed that up. Okay. Oh, gosh, that sucks. I should have ducked right there. No, we had it. It's just I didn't duck. That last saw part doesn't look that hard. Just a fast saw? That's fine. I screwed that up. We're dying quite a bit at times. It's still quite a hard level, but it's not as hard as the ones I did in World 4. No, World 4 had some really hard ones. So these ones look like they're just annoying. Fudge. Nice. That was actually really fun. That was a fun level. That might actually be my favorite. That was actually so much fun. That was hard. No, that I will admit that was actually quite hard, but that was so much fun to figure out. Uh, should I do this one? I can try. Mm. I should have light jumped there. I'm not getting the timing down very well here. There we go. Ooh. Ooh, that bottom part looks interesting. Okay, so it's a climbing part. Okay. That wasn't too bad. Ah, shoot. Yeah, so push me off there, then I fall, then I... Okay, wow, actually, that's actually going to be kind of tricky. Fudge. No, I didn't time that right. This is kind of a tricky timing. You only have like one chance at it. There we go. Ugh. I had the right idea, it's just I didn't aim it right. Got it. Oh, jeez. Was that a light jump? It's looking like it. That actually is quite a hard jump. I knew I'd screw that up at some point. I was gonna say I was doing really well at that jump. Ah. Way too early. People in the comments are probably like, who knew that Darksage would be so good at platformers? I'm over here like, bruh. I was gonna say, these levels are fairly straightforward. They're not too bad. It's just some of these are just kind of gimmicky. Yeah, and some just have really, really precise timings. Like the last level that we did. That actually was that had some tricky timings, but I actually really loved that. That was an enjoyable level. Like I said, probably my favorite one so far. And it looked cool. Fudge. Keep screwing up this beginning. Oop. Oops. Jeez, I keep screwing this up. Jeez, are you kidding me? Can we get past this again? Maybe? There we go. I was say, geez Louise, I'm screwing this up quite a bit. Dang it! Why did I go... I was gonna say, why did I go left there? Yeah, I'm actually gonna say this is probably harder than the one I just did. Yeah. It's kind of tricky. Just more gimmicks. Well, not really more gimmicks, but just a lot more saws. All right, here we go. Very good. All right, finally. Ugh. Yep, of course I did that. Of course, Dark. Yeah, you just gotta dip your feet into the lava. Of course. Nice job. This music kind of reminds me of Bowser Castle a little bit. And actually, no, more like Luigi's Mansion. Has like kind of like that Luigi Mansion feel. It does kind of sound like a Luigi's Mansion. A little bit. Can I just stop screwing up this beginning? It would really help. Like, I just keep screwing up this last saw. I haven't learned the timing yet. So it's looking like... Wow, just didn't even give me a chance there. It's kind of funny, like, the last level looked a lot more complex and intense than this. Yeah, I'm having a harder time with this one. Yeah, I'm actually having a harder time with this. To be honest, I hate to say it, the jumps are just... They feel a little bit tighter. And they look tighter, too. Especially this last jump. Wow, that jump was delayed. Alright. Fudge. I didn't even get a chance to try. No, wrong timing. Gosh, darn it. We had that second staircase down. Now we just can't even get it consistently now. Dang it. There we go. Just gotta time it better. Fudge. I'm gonna see if I can beat this one and then we'll end it. Yeah, I should be able to beat this. It'll take a little bit of time, but yeah, I should be able to beat it. Fudge. No, I can for sure beat this. We just gotta learn this a little bit better than what we're doing. We're screwed up way too many times at this beginning. Should be dying here more though. There we go. Okay, now we gotta figure out how to do this. Dude, gosh. I get past all this crap right here, just have one attempt at that jump. That jump is actual crap. What the heck, dude? That is one hard jump. Still haven't figured it out yet. Okay, that was a script. Wait for this one, and then do that. And completely mess up my jump, of course. Oh, wow. Okay. That worked last time. I don't know what happened there. Okay, we need a jump there. Once we get to him. Alright, come on. We get it. Just stop screwing up this beginning. Nothing like just putting all of our deaths right at the beginning. Okay, I did that way too fast. We need to slow down. Finally. Yeah, just a tight jump. Ooh, this looks interesting. When the darkness falls. I like the color scheme of this one. It's very dark purple. 5-6, that's actually a really good starting point, yeah. Cool. We'll end off on this really cool looking level. I'm actually going to quickly have an overview of this. Okay, so is this another like dropping level? Alright. What's going on with this right side? Okay, there is a door there, but that saw? Okay, yeah, no, that's impossible. Yeah, that's saw blade. There's got to be something to trigger that. Yeah, no, that's actually physically impossible to get past that. I don't know how you're. Yeah, no, that's not possible. Weird. All right, whatever. No, that's saw blade. That's impossible. Like you can't get down there in time. All right, whatever. All right. Whew. Let me make sure this saved. I don't care what character I check or I clicked. Got a little bit of rage. It was mainly just the early levels of that because I kept screwing up the beginning. You know me. All right. Let me see how far we are. The castle. Yeah. Dark Castle holes. We died a lot. And just because I just wasn't getting, I wasn't getting the timing down for the guns. That one wasn't that hard. That one was just annoying because of that last part. That one was a lot of fun. Yet again, yeah, my favorite level, Tower of the Twins. Yeah, no, definitely my favorite level. That was actually so much fun. That one we just did, that was painful. Yeah, that was actually quite hard. And The Darkness Falls. All right, cool. All right, GG. I'm done for tonight. Have a good one. Goodbye.